Alright, if you have caught any of our previous bus build videos, then you know we became the proud owners of this 2012 E350 short bus, and we got to work pretty quick on it, removing seats and creating a blank canvas to have some fun and make our own little adventure bus out of. So once we completed seat removal, we did some quick rattle can work to make this thing our own, and then rolled on an enamel. And when all of that was done, we also got right into construction. So that was all just review, but here we are picking up the process of building out what became our futon or slide out sofa, however you want to frame it. And that was not a joke. This was fun though, because I had this idea on how to make it expandable, and I tried over and over to explain it to my boys, and they thought they were understanding it. They hoped they were understanding it. They wished they were understanding it. But you'll see here in a minute the moment when it's all complete and I actually show them. And, well, you'll hear Preston's reaction, but it was pretty awesome.
Body right now. Yeah, me too.
Okay, you can get out.
Yep. That was easy. Jamie. Yes. Jamie, yes.
Watch this. If it's too tight that it won't slide, we'll have to take it apart.
Okay, now all that stuff I just got disappeared into nothing.
Watch. You're gonna be so impressed.
Yeah, you're gonna be impressed.
Press is about to be impressed. Because watch this. Give me some space. Let me show you. Oh, it's so snug. Look.
You are a genius.
It can't come apart, but it can slide right back into place. Let's go. Now, here's the only problem.
There needs to be a sheet of plywood.
Well, no, the problem is, how big is this? Can two people actually sleep on it?
I'll try.
Where's that other tape measure? Right here.
Where's this other tape?
Look out, look out, look out. So from the back to right here, oh, that's not very big, 36 and a half. Well, maybe two little kids. So there was still some work to be done, and we did modify that later on to make it wider and be able to give the kids a little bit more room. But then we got back to work on the kitchen side of things. So I just built some really primitive drawers out of this exterior grade plywood. But they work, they're great. We're gonna coat them in some beeswax of some kind to make them slide in and out easier. And then the top one we decided to make more like just a compartment or a shelf, partially because the wood was not cooperating for a drawer, and partially because it's just as functional. So that's what we did. That worked out great, and you see the kids and the dog in and out throughout this whole process, which is super fun. They love the bunk bed. They're hanging out up there. We got that complete. Not sure if that's been cataloged in any videos, but then we put the doors on the cabinets. We obviously still have some work to do underneath these cabinets as far as figuring out plumbing and water tanks and all that, but the structure is built, the hinges are in, and it looks pretty good. Then it was time for some paint. We had done all this building and we decided let's spend a day just painting it all out. So this plywood soaked up the paint. It ended up taking a couple of coats to really look how we wanted it to look, but we got it done. And it was just, you know, the arduous process of painting, painting, painting. This was all just paint we had in our basement. I wasn't looking to go spend a lot of money on any of this. Just keep it a budget build, very simple, very clean, but it worked out really well. Of course, Preston wanted to get involved because paint was involved, so I had him doing the lower levels, and he did a really nice job on that. It turned out good. Here you see the beginning of our dinette. I don't know that I documented the actual build of that, but this is the L-shaped dinette that I referenced in previous videos. Me and my boy Preston here, painting away. We've done a nice job of just kind of a boring gray everywhere. Base coat, we're gonna do a nice green on this kitchen, but I think for everything else, gray is sufficient. Got the coat rack installed. So yeah, we're doing good. So hopefully we get this paint done and then we can start talking and thinking about flooring. And then when that's done, we'll finish this dinette that we started. This L will be seating and a booth table. This door is just a placeholder. It's not gonna be our countertop. It's just working for kind of a workbench and stuff right now, but we're gonna get a smaller footprint, like butcher block deal. But it's been nice to have for like a workbench and stuff while we're doing all this, so we're in a good spot. All right, so again, this was paint we had in the basement that we decided to put on the kitchen. And I would say we like it. I'm not sure that we love it, but it does bring some nice color into the situation after kind of having the white and the gray and all of that. So getting checked on throughout the process by various kids. Mostly August was in and out on this one, but we got this done, got it all painted out. Wanted to get it painted all the way to the floor before we installed the floor, so that you know, it was just super clean all the way to the bottom. And then I believe this is from Labor Day when we did the entire floor. So I have a friend who flips houses, and after one of his flips, he gave me like almost 2 boxes of this really high quality hardwood flooring. And because I'm a hoarder, I kept it with no idea what I might use it for. And it turned out to be the perfect amount for this bus project. So it's absolutely ridiculous that we used exterior grade plywood to build all of these cabinets and beds, and then ended up putting in a hardwood floor that is probably nicer than what is in our house. But it was free, so what was I supposed to do? And it all went together so quickly, so cleanly, and looked so good. So we were super happy with that. We actually had just enough left over that we also built out a butcher block looking countertop to match. You'll see that at the end of this video, but super pleased with how this whole process went. Had help from my boys in and out throughout the day. And it took about a full day, but we got it done. It looks great. This front part turned out really good because we were able to remove the original track, trace the angle, cut it, and then just put the track right over it, so it was super clean and turned out great. You'll see here Aaron got involved cleaning it all up after we made our mess and had sawdust everywhere. But yeah, you can see how that track just looks so good, covers up those angles, and keeps it all looking really nice. And then here we are on a separate day. We built out a frame and kind of a plywood platform to be the countertop, and then we borrowed my neighbor's air nailer and air nailed all of this flooring to the plywood platform to make our countertop, and it turned out absolutely awesome. I'm honestly excited to cut a hole in it and drop a sink into it. I think it's gonna look so good. I can't wait to show it to you here on this channel. But this went really well, turned out great, and was the perfect use of our excess flooring. If that is not a happy sight, I don't know what is. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.